How you doing, sir?
Good.
Your name Willie?
No.
No? There's a Willie that's associated with this vehicle that's trespassed from here. He ran your plate.
This vehicle.
Showed that you're not supposed to be here.
Not this vehicle.
Okay, you got your ID with you?
Yes.
Okay, let's take a look, see at that.
No. There's no reason for it.
I just told you the reason.
And I have told you I am not this person you're looking for.
How am I going to verify that without seeing your ID?
Well, due to the fact you can ask any of the staff members here if I've been trespassed.
I'm asking you.
And I just gave you the answer. No, I have not been trespassed.
Who are you?
My name is Josh.
Josh what?
No.
Okay, hop out of the car for me,
No.
Mr. Josh. Adam 1 code 6.
Sir, please.
Get out of the car. You're under arrest. Not funny. I'm not funny. Give me your hand behind your back now. Now. Give me your hand. You wrap my neck up. You're getting your hand.
I haven't done anything.
Give me your other hand now. He didn't want to be arrested is all.
For what?
So
He lives here. What's the issue?
I'm conducting an investigation.
Yes, sir.
All right, and he decided he wanted to fight with me, so.
Fight.
You got
I
questions,
haven't
I'll come
done
talk to you in the
anything.
office here in a minute.
Okay, he does live here, though.
I haven't fought anybody.
Put it up full mass. I'm going to give you the background to this insanity. A white deputy is seen attacking a black male who fought back against claims that he, quote, matched the description. Has lies exposed on body cam, now is facing lawsuit. The incident took place October 1st, 2023, as Clark was sitting in his van parked in front of the extended stay hotel. This is where he was staying with his mother. Clark was smoking a cigarette inside his van because he was not allowed to smoke in the room. He's being compliant to the rules. Despite knowing his actions were being recorded by his own body camera, a Washington sheriff's deputy falsely accused the innocent black male of actually assaulting him. When video footage shows it was the cop attacking the black male after claiming he matched the description of another black male. Then after attacking and handcuffing Mr. Joshua Clark, the Spokane County Sheriff's Deputy, Samuel Turner, pulled out Clark's driver's license only to discover he attacked the wrong black man. That was when he muted his body camera for almost 6 minutes as he explained the situation to his sergeant who had arrived on the scene after the initial confrontation, apparently concocting a false narrative to justify his violent attack on Clark, the silencing of the camera. All right? 6 minutes. Called the sergeant. Hey, Sarge, I've effed up. How do you help me cover it up? Okay? That's my hypothesis of what happened. There's more. Clark, who spent the night in jail for nothing, was charged with felony assault on a police officer. Where? Which carries a 5-year sentence. I mean, that would turn somebody's life inside out, upside down any day of the week. As well as 2 misdemeanors, obstructing and resisting. All charges were dismissed 5 months later. Last week, Clark, 35 years of age, filed a lawsuit obtained by Atlanta Black Star, great reporting by Atlanta Black Star, against Turner, the police chief, Dave Ellis, and the city itself, accusing the defendants of violating his Fourth Amendment right to be free from unreasonable search and seizures, false arrest, malicious prosecution, and negligence. So the cop is guilty of all of these, in my opinion. The sergeant is guilty of the last 2 because the false arrest and malicious prosecution happened after he got involved. According to the lawsuit filed by the attorney, Joshua Moore, the entire arrest was based on racism. Officer Turner initiated a seizure of Mr. Clark in his vehicle because he, quote, matched the description of a felony suspect. However, the only similar characteristics between Mr. Clark and the and the felony suspect, or the fact that they happen to be African American. Turner's actions on video are consistent with the actions of law enforcement officers throughout the country that are now being caught on video who continually harass, attack, and arrest Black people for, quote, matching the description of another Black person. These are called pretextual. Typically, they know the person is not the person. They have a good idea this is likely not the person, but they utilize that description dynamic as a way for a pretextual contact. Had it not been for the video, Clark would easily be serving a 5-year prison sentence. According to court documents and the county online court system, Clark was accused of reaching backward with his left arm and wrapping it around Turner's neck in a rear guillotine chokehold, actively assaulting him. But the video shows it would have been physically impossible for Clark to have reached backwards with his arm as Turner placed his body weight on him. Well, damn, I know you wish you would not have listened to the sergeant this time. The level of creativity in your false report has provided the actual ammunition against your prosecution. All right, Rickey, thoughts here?
Yes, sadly, stuff like this is going to get worse again.
Yeah.
And I know I sound like I'm repeating myself now that Donald Trump is in office and he is pro police or whatever. It's like we're about to see a lot of this because people has been emboldened, and they also need to they need to pass some laws where and make it illegal for a police officer to turn off a body camera whenever he's interacting with somebody. In some places, it may be laws. I'm not sure about that, but they really need to. And this is one of the reasons why people do not trust the police. See, injustice to one person is a danger to all of us.
That's right.
You understand? And so now the police need to utilize people like myself and yourself to solve a crime, and we don't know what we're getting into dealing with the police officers because we don't trust them. And they've been using the same technique for years. You fit the description, and it's just basically racial profiling. And I just want to tell everybody out there, just don't give a statement, don't say anything, step out of the car and deal with them in court. But don't ever put yourself in a position or whatever, because sometimes, Dr. Richey, you and myself, we have to de-escalate.
Yeah.
By just because they want to do something. They woke up, they got out, a lot of them got out of the bed just to be able to use their power on somebody that's innocent. You know, so sometimes you don't give them that, don't say nothing. Am I under arrest? We need to come up. Everybody need to have a card. I know in some places they have a card that gives you with your rights on there, and then a booklet. They got a small booklet, which I carry the Constitution in my backpack. I have a small blue book that says the Constitution. It needs to be something that we can refer to whenever we're dealing with the police. You know what I'm saying? We got to coach our kids, our teenage boys, whatever, when we come in contact with a aggressive police officer. So I just feel bad, and I just think that this is only the beginning. We're about to see a lot of craziness now.
You know, and there are cops that will follow the rules, but there are so many who will not.
Yep.
And it's okay to be pro-police, but damn it, don't be pro-bad police.
Right.
Don't be pro-corrupt police. That doesn't make sense. That nobody wins in that scenario. And you said something so pivotal, Rickey. If you don't have an enforcement of the infraction, meaning when they turn their cameras off, there's no penalty for that, you will never get to transparency between cop and community. Because in my opinion, if you turn off that camera, you have tampered with evidence.
Absolutely.
And you should be sanctioned.
And what would they do to us if we tamper with the evidence?
Right, exactly. Well said.